Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Wiwin Theresa Hitan. I am from Management International class major. So today I would like to explain to you guys about the segment which is accounting. So without any further ado, let's get started. So take a look at this. There is an accounting transaction table with 5 accounts, which is cash, account receivable, equipment, debt, and equity. And as we can see here, here is a result of my personal analysis from the accounting transaction that our lecturer has given. So we just go on the first transaction, which is on the 1st September. Ahmad deposit cash into the company as initial capital of $5,000. So we put the nominal on 2 accounts here, which is on a cash and on equity. And the reason why is because obviously on the data accounting transaction, Ahmad deposit the cash. So we put it on the cash. And why is it on equity? Because he invested $5,000. Next, we move into the second transaction, which is on the 3rd September. That is, they paid office rent for September amounting to $500. So in the table, we also put the nominal on a cash account and also on an equity account. But in here, there were a minus because on the 3rd September, we paid the office rent that will reduce the cash and also the equity. And for the third transaction, which is on the 4th September, there is equipment in the form of laptop was purchased on debt at a price of $1,000. So on the table, we put a nominal on the equipment and also on the debts. Why is it on equipment? Because there is a laptop. Laptop is equipment and also a part of a company's equipment. And why is it on the debt? Because they purchased $1,000, but they will pay it later and not now. Next, to a 4th transaction, which is on 9th September, there is a design service fee was paid to Sylvia Multimedia amounting to $700. So on the table, we put it on cash account and also the nominal on an equity account. But it's also minus here because we also reduce the cash and also the equity. Is it the same case as the second transaction? So moving on the 5th accounting transaction, which is on the 12th September, there is a payment obtained for Andy for consulting services amounting to $6,000. So on the table, we put it on a cash account and also on an equity account. Because it was obviously, we received a payment from Andy. And next, for the 6th accounting transaction, which is on the 13th September, there is Ahmad took a cash for a family trip of $3,000. So on the table, we put it the nominal on a cash and also on an equity. But there are a minus because Ahmad took the company's money, so it will reduce the cash and also the equity. And next, for the 7th accounting transaction, which is on the 15th September, Ahmad had provided consultation materials to CV Pertanika but had not received the payment of $8,000. So on the table, we put the nominal on account receivable. Why? Because CV Pertanika had owed to or have a debt to Ahmad that will basically, we put it on an account receivable and also on equity. So moving on into another accounting transaction, which is on September 19, was paid off by the purchase of laptop on debts met on September 5. So in this case, we know that the transaction on 19th September is also related to the transaction on the 5th September. So in here, we put the nominal into a cash and into a debt. But why in a cash is minus? Because we paid the laptop. It automatically will reduce the cash. And also, we put a minus 1,000 on the debt because it already paid off. So next, for the non-accounting transaction, which is on September 22, is receive all payments for consulting services from CP Pertanika on September 15. So from this transaction, we also know that they were both are related. And for the table, because of On 15 September, there are 8,000 that CP Pertanika has owed to Ahmad. So in this table, we add like 8,000 on the cash because we receive a money. So it will add the cash. And also a minus 8,000 from accounts receivable because it's already paid off. So next, for the 10 transaction, which is on September 29, was paid an internet expense for $1,500. So on table, we put the nominal both in a cash and also in an equity. But it was a minus because we took the company's money for the company's its necessity. And finally, for the last accounting transaction, which is on September 13, there was a paid an employee salary of $2,000. So on the table, we put it the nominal on the cash and equity. But there was a minus because we paid the employees, so it will automatically we reduce the cash and also the equity. So everyone, I already count all the nominal in the table from the first transaction into 11 transaction. So the result is, for cash, it's a $10,300, and for the account receivable is a 0, and for the equipment is 1,000, and for the debt is 0, and the last is equity is $11,013. So the last step is we must make that both balance. So if we add the cash plus equipment is also the same as equity, which is $11,300, which is balance. So yeah. So that's all the explanation for my accounting test. Hope you guys understand it and enjoy it. So see you in another video. Bye.